Solid waste is one of the most dangerous jobs in the country. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, it now ranks 4th for fatal work injuries. This video looks at why the work is considered high risk, what national data tells us, and what actually prevents fatalities in this industry. To understand the risk, you have to understand this type of work. Collection happens in neighborhoods, alleys, commercial sites, and active roadways. Trucks stop and start hundreds of times a day. Workers are on foot or riding trucks. Although the route might be the same, the conditions change constantly. This industry is an essential public service because there's no option to pause or wait for perfect conditions. This service helps protect public health and the environment. But this also means that crews work in the heat, the cold, the rain, they have early mornings, and work in tight spaces. And because the work is routine, risk can become invisible. Tackle on the fact that the amount of waste and recycling being collected continues to increase. Population growth, consumption, and packaging all add pressure to collection systems. More stops, more routes, more vehicle movements. This all equates to the large exposure this industry has. Did you know that a single collection truck can service hundreds of stops per route? That means repeated exposure to traffic, backing, tight clearances, and workers moving in and out of the vehicle's path. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, reported that in 2023, refuse and recyclable material collectors experienced a fatality rate of 41.4 per 100,000 workers, ranking as the 4th deadliest occupation in the country. This reflects an increase from 31 reported fatalities in 2022 to 35 in 2023. Transportation incidents were the leading cause, accounting for 24 of these deaths. In a joint review, the National Waste and Recycling Association and the Solid Waste Association of North America examined solid waste collection fatalities across multiple years. With assistance by a university research team, their findings reinforce what investigators have been seeing for decades. Most fatalities involve collection vehicles interactively with workers on foot. The review showed that fatalities most often occurred during normal operations, not emergencies, not unusual tasks but the day-to-day stuff. Workers were struck, run over, or pinned during backing, repositioning, or blind side movement. These routine moments typically happen when visibility and positioning failed. Of the 469 total solid waste collection fatalities, 387 were directly tied to collection-related activities. Telling people to be more careful, or it's part of the job, won't work. Common contributing factors include truck reversing, brakes not being fully engaged, and workers repositioning while the vehicle is moving. Reducing fatal risk starts with the industry moving towards a common goal and not blaming workers. Programs should focus on separating workers from moving vehicles when possible, reducing backing and blind side movement, and establishing clear expectations about where workers should be before any vehicle movement occurs. Industry standards like ANSI Z245.1, which covers refuse and recycling collection vehicles, are designed to limit when workers ride steps, control vehicle movement, and reduce the chance that routine collection turns into a fatal incident. If you're in the refuse and recycling industry, starting today we need to discuss the importance of vehicle movement around people on a daily basis with drivers and helpers. Stress the amount of time workers are on foot near traffic or trucks. We have to make sure drivers and workers communicate positioning before backing or moving the vehicle. Treat riding steps as a controlled task, meaning it's only used when certain criteria are met. Workers should stop work when conditions warrant or change unexpectedly.